Hi, we're here at the Uptown Running Room with Debra. Debra, say hi to our spokes and soles.
Hello!
That's our audience. And today we are going to get fitted for the proper walking shoe. So first, what's the difference between a walking shoe and a running shoe?
Well, walking shoes tend to be a little bit stiffer and less flexible than running shoes are. Running shoes are geared towards, any kind of forward motion activity, but the big difference is that they're going to be more flexible, better cushioned. A lot of walkers actually prefer to walk in running shoes because they're just more comfortable.
Oh, I did not know that. And so why is it important to make sure that you have the proper walking shoe?
Well, it's really important to make sure that you have the right amount of support for your foot type. Without it, depending on how much walking you're doing, you may find yourself in need of a doctor's attention, or just find yourself a little bit more achy, maybe some minor pain here and there. So a lot of our shoes are actually tailored to specific foot types.
And how often should you switch out your walking or running shoes?
We usually say every 300 to 500 miles. When you think about it, kind of the life of a shoe is, we have a scale, so there's durability and there's comfort or like softness. And the more durable it is, probably the least comfortable it is, and vice versa. Go ahead and do what's called a gait analysis. It's pretty simple, but it's going to involve a few little exercises just to take a look and see what the movement of the foot is going to look like when someone is walking. Usually that translates to how you run too. Alright, so we're going to start you out with your feet just about hip width apart. Try to keep your heels on the floor and we 3 knee bends. Now what I'm looking for is just to kind of see what the alignment of the arches and the ankle look like in relation to the knees and hips, when you're putting impact kind of down on your feet. If you have a foot that, your arches tend to stay pretty high, there's not a lot of movement in or out, that's what we call a neutral gait. And so you would look for a neutral or cushioning shoe. That's a shoe that doesn't have any added arch support to it. Just some good structure, great cushioning, you're good to go. In your case, your arch is a little bit lower, so you might want to look for something that has a little bit of added arch support to it. Some people have a tendency to overpronate, which is when arches tend to sit a little bit lower, and as you walk, things start to tip in. You definitely want to make sure that you have the right category for your foot type, because if, say for example, you have a neutral gait and you have too much arch support, that's going to push you to the outside, which again, we don't want that.
Which of these would work for my foot?
For your foot, since you're kind of this in-between category, so you're not 100% neutral, you're not 100% pronating.
That's me, always in the middle.
So for you, I would look for either a neutral shoe that has a little bit of added structure to it that supports the arch, or a stability shoe that just has a little bit of added support to it. So even the really pretty shoe that both of you were drawn to could potentially work.
I can get this.
But ultimately, it really depends on what feels most comfortable for your foot.
So now that I've got the perfect shoe, how do I learn to run? I know you guys offer some really amazing clinics here. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Absolutely. So we have classes geared towards all different levels and abilities of running. We do have some walking clinics, but that's especially geared towards people who want to get into a regular walking routine. With any of our classes, there's a group setting and an instructor, which is awesome. We also offer a free run club Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings, and that's again geared towards all different levels and abilities. We have everybody from seasoned marathoners to people who are just starting out.
Awesome. Well, I guess I am now fully prepared to buy a new pair of shoes, sign up for a class, and run off into the sunset. Bye, guys.